In the midst of the ongoing conflict in the Amhara region between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and the Amhara Fano forces, we have received disturbing reports from various sources providing updates on the current situation. The gravity of the situation is highlighted by the latest incidents that have unfolded in different parts of the region. Today's reports indicate a significant clash between ENDF soldiers and Amhara Fano forces. A convoy of ENDF soldiers en route from Lalibela to Bugna faced a devastating attack. The assault, orchestrated by Amhara Fano, resulted in the complete destruction of 4 Oral and Iveco trucks carrying ENDF troops. The aftermath of the attack reports a considerable number of ENDF soldiers killed and wounded. Furthermore, Amhara Fano claims to have captured a substantial amount of heavy weaponry from the ENDF, with reports suggesting the destruction and burning of ENDF military vehicles. Adding to the intensity of the conflict, reports reveal that NDF soldiers entering various areas, including Kwarit, Denba, Jube, Dega Damot, and Durbet in Gojam, faced fierce resistance from Amhara Fano forces. According to Fano, a significant number of ENDF soldiers were killed and wounded in the latest operations, and the conflict persists in these regions. In a development after 3 days of intense fighting, Amhara forces, including the Fano militia, reportedly gained control of Kokit Gondar. The town, once under ENDF control, witnessed heavy losses on the part of the National Defense Forces, leading to their withdrawal. The town is now allegedly under the control of Amhara Fano. The reports take a more distressing turn when detailing heavy airstrikes carried out by the Ethiopian government in Dega Damot. These attacks targeted civilian residences, raising concerns about the well-being of innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. Shockingly, one of the government's drones is reported to have fallen on the homes of vulnerable people in the town of Faris Bet, exacerbating the humanitarian crisis in the conflict-ridden region. In 2018, Abiy Ahmed, a relatively unknown figure in the Oromo wing of the TPLF-EPRDF regime, emerged as a key player in Ethiopian politics. Riding the wave of public discontent against the TPLF-dominated authoritarian government, Abiy became the prime minister, replacing the long-standing TPLF regime. This change was fueled by a mass protest movement led by Oromo and Amhara parties within the EPRDF coalition. Initially hailed for his promises of national reconciliation, unity, and democracy, Abiy garnered international acclaim, even winning the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts with Eritrea. However, within 2 years of taking office, the country witnessed violent ethnic conflicts, challenging Abiy's ability to maintain public safety. The conflicts, often driven by tribalist forces unleashed through blanket amnesty, resulted in the targeting and massacre of minority groups. Despite escalating violence and ethnic cleansing, Abiy's government appeared ineffective, and he downplayed the widespread massacres. In 2019, Abiy reconstituted the EPRDF coalition into the Prosperity Party, consolidating political power. However, this move maintained underlying ethnic divisions, and Abiy's leadership style became increasingly authoritarian. Tensions heightened with the TPLF, which refused to join Abiy's party and retained control in Tigray. Abiy's attempts to negotiate were rebuffed, leading to a buildup of TPLF's regional army. Abiy, playing political games, sought to gain control of the security forces. While projecting a message of national unity, it became evident that Abiy was focusing on building support within his native ethnic group, the Oromo. Ethnic conflicts, particularly against Amhara populations, intensified, with Oromo militias targeting villages, massacring residents, and forcibly displacing thousands. The OLA, a faction of the OLF, opposed Abiy, engaging in guerrilla attacks and ethnic cleansing against the Amhara population. Ethnic violence spread to various regions, resulting in mass displacements and targeted ethnic massacres. Abiy's handling of the violence, characterized by a lack of empathy and a hidden alliance with tribalist forces, raised concerns about his leadership. Reports of a fascistic agenda promoting Oromo hegemony, coupled with Abiy's silence on these divisive plans, deepened worries about the country's future. Abiy's leadership capabilities were questioned as he struggled to address key issues coherently, relying on a messianic vision rather than a clear strategy. As Ethiopia grappled with internal strife, economic challenges, and the COVID-19 pandemic, Abiy's focus on vanity projects raised concerns about his priorities. Inflation soared, making daily life unbearable for millions. The country faced a downward economic impact, compounded by the extreme and widespread violence that further weakened the nation and imposed an unbearable price on its citizens. In summary, Ethiopia under Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has faced escalating ethnic conflicts, violence, and political instability. Despite initial promises of reconciliation and democracy, the country witnessed targeted massacres of minority groups, particularly the Amhara population. Abiy's leadership, marked by authoritarian tendencies and a lack of effective response to the violence, raised concerns. Tensions with the TPLF and reports of a hidden alliance promoting Oromo hegemony added to the challenges. The economic impact, coupled with the COVID-19 pandemic, further strained the nation. The path forward remains uncertain, requiring inclusive solutions to address ethnic tensions and ensure lasting peace and development. As we navigate through these intricate and troubling developments, it becomes increasingly apparent that a peaceful resolution is not only desirable, but imperative. The toll on human lives, the displacement of communities, and the escalating humanitarian crisis underscore the urgent need for diplomatic efforts to bring about a cessation of hostilities. The situation remains dynamic, and we commit to monitoring these developments closely, providing updates as new information surfaces in this complex and challenging geopolitical landscape.